You don't have to, no, you don't have to say those words again. Oh no, and you don't have to, no, you don't have to go and explain yourself, 'cause I ain't gonna listen. Yeah, all you wanted was a souvenir to remember it all. Yeah, you tore it apart down to every last piece. Yeah, a souvenir, another story to tell. And I gotta know how to find happiness in the wrong place, 'cause it never ends. It's there in all ways, it's evident. You never change for our sake. Baby, I can't trust it. We're falling now. Your little black book ran out of pages. If you're gonna take it all, then baby, don't waste it. You only want it if you know you're gonna break it. Just another souvenir for the take, yeah. Just take it. Baby, just take it. No, you don't have to say those words again. Oh no, and you don't have to. No, you don't have to go and explain yourself, 'cause I ain't gonna listen. Yeah, all you wanted was a souvenir to remember the fall. To go and tell your friends you were there for it all. A souvenir, just a little postcard for the road. And I just gotta know how to find happiness in the wrong place, 'cause it never ends. It's there in all ways, it's evident. You never change for our sake. Baby, I can't trust it. We're falling now. Your little black book ran out of pages. 'Cause if you're gonna take it all, then baby, don't waste it. You only want it if you know you're gonna break it. Just another souvenir for the take, yeah. Just take it. Baby, just take it. Just another souvenir for the road. That's the way it goes. Just take it. Baby, just take it.
You love your sticks and stones. You throw them my way to make a point. But I don't have hollow bones, so you'll never take away my voice. You used to be like home, but now the whole place is so destroyed, and I'll survive on my own. I'm stronger than when I started, even through all the times I hit the ground. I'm stronger than what you wanted, even through all the times you burned me down. I'll keep rising from the dust. You used to always say words that were laced with poison love, and you thought I'd always stay. Guess it turns out push came to shove, we'll never be the same. You take the dig, I take the jump. I finally found my way. I'm stronger than when I started, even through all the times I hit the ground. I'm stronger than what you wanted, even through all the times you burned me down. I keep rising from the dust.
for a paradise. You won't need a one to go.
You love your sticks and stones. You throw them my way to make a point. But I don't have hollow bones, so you'll never take away my voice. You used to be like home, but now the whole place is so destroyed, and I'll survive on my own. I'm stronger than when I started, even through all the times I hit the ground. I'm stronger than what you wanted, even through all the times you burned me down. I'll keep rising from the dust. You used to always say words that were laced with poison love, and you thought I'd always stay. Guess it turns out push came to shove, we'll never be the same. You take the dig, I take the jump. I finally found my way. I'm stronger than when I started, even through all the times I hit the ground. I'm stronger than what you wanted, even through all the times you burned me down. I'll keep rising from the dust.
Alright, we're getting started with the first game against Concordia Blue and Colorado College. And last night, if you tuned in, Concordia Blue reverse sweep, or for reverse swept NTC, so hopefully they keep that momentum up in this game and take another W home. So far, it's just kind of going back and forth. Concordia's got to get back on defense, and they don't quite get there in time, so that is the first goal for Colorado College. Slim just kind of hit it over top of all Concordia players, and no one was back to hit it back over to Colorado College. And so now it's kind of floating dangerously in the middle, but Colorado College double commanded, so no one could have a shot opportunity there. And so now it gets taken back up to the middle. Beeson gets it a little bit safer as he gets it over one. Dwayne keeps it over in the corner. And so Sim gets a good pass, gets a bump on Tasty J, but Zin was not able to get a shot on goal. Georgia hits a good centering clear. Just gonna keep up some pressure. And so a little bit of miscommunication there from Colorado College. But it doesn't affect them too bad. Dwayne just about gets a double touch off the backboard, but quite didn't get the touch he needed to get it to go in goal. And it's still kind of floating in the middle. Dwayne passes it down center, but Concordia stopped that. And so Colorado College is putting a lot of pressure on Concordia right now, as they put the pressure back on, as Beeson gets a good clear, as Slim has to chase it back, and so it's going back over to Concordia. Beeston thinks about going up for it, but decides to hold off and just go back and wait for the touch. Beeson gets a pass up, and Slim just about gets it around Tasty J. Georgia hits it back downfield as Zin gets it middle. Tasty J doesn't quite get a touch on the ball. Zin keeps it over onto Concordia's side, still keeping that pressure up. As Concordia are just kind of fighting with Colorado College to get it back onto Colorado College's side. I see a little bit of Georgia trying to look for a bump or potentially a demo. Now, Beeson doesn't have much boost, so he's kind of got to just flip into the ball as best as possible. And so Tasty J gets a little bit of a bump onto Slim, but Slim still gets it over to the middle, gets Zin gets a shot on goal, but Beeson's there to block that. So now Beeson's back, returning it over onto, or tries to return it over onto Colorado College side. So now it's a little bit of a pass and forth, and now Beeson gets a good clear as Slim takes it back over to Colorado. And Dwayne gets a really good clear off his backboard, gets a shot opportunity, but Slim misses. Beeson saves it. Dwayne hits the top of the crossbar, but does not go in. So it's still 1-0 in favor of Colorado College, as there's 10 seconds left of the first match. with Concordia just down by 1 as they try and fight back to try and get that 1 back. It has not touched the ground quite yet, as it still floats up, and there it is. So the first game goes to Colorado College, and so I will be back for game number 2. Alright, kicking off the second game between these two colleges, or between these two teams, as Beeson gets a good clear. TCJ hits it further downfield, but TCJ gets a demo on Zin, but as the ball is back over onto Concordia's side, it does not amount to too much. Slim gets a demo on TCJ. Georgia takes it, dribbles it downfield. Beeson jumps a little too soon there, and so then TCJ has to run back to save that from going in. Georgia gets a touch, keeping it over in that corner. Beeson takes it out, and now Georgia hits it over top of Dwayne. Beeson tries to get a redirect on goal with some power, but was not able to. TCJ gets a save, but not the direction he wanted to hit that ball, and so it just stayed middle, and Simp was there to make the goal. So Concordia's kind of got a battle. They're 1 goal back, but it is not too difficult. It just takes 1 goal, and they're back in it tied. And so Dwayne just kind of floats up with it, trying to fake out Concordia player, thinking he has the boost, which we know he did not have the boost, but but Concordia players did not. So now TCJ gets a demo on Zin. Dwayne has to rush back. Hits it over the corner. TCJ hits it off the backboard. Georgia hits it off the backboard and gets the first goal of the second game to tie it up. TCJ gets a good pass. Georgia passes it to himself and gets just enough touch to get it or hit the crossbar and slide on in. So now it's just a back and forth battle so far between these two teams. And so Georgia's going back to his corner, and Simp gets a really good hit, and Beeson wasn't prepared to make a play on that ball quite yet. So that will be 2-1 in favor of Colorado College. So it goes in favor of Concordia so far, as Georgia gets a good centering pass, and TCJ just misses, and Dwayne just about hits it in his own net, and they just about have another shot opportunity as Beeson just misses. So they had really good pressure so far, but it has not created a goal quite yet for Concordia. Beeson's going back as Georgia gets a good 50 out from the corner. Beeson lets it rolls to the corner, gets a little bit of a pinch, and now both players on Colorado College have to go back. Now, Simp just lets it fly over to the Concordia's side. As Georgia goes up for it, wasn't quite quick enough as Dwayne pinches it off the ceiling, trying to get it centered, and so TCJ and Beeson get past two and just about get another shot opportunity. Georgia lets that just kind of roll and waits for TCJ to take that to get a little bit better of a touch, so it wouldn't be as difficult for the other Concordia players. Beeson takes that, bumps TCJ a little bit, but Beeson's just trying to chase the ball. And there's the second goal from Concordia. It was a really good pass from Beeson to pinch it, well, just a little bit pinch it over Zinn. And gets it over another college player to go in, or for Georgia to get the second goal of the second match. So TCJ tries to get it out of the corner as Dwayne gets it over one Concordia player, passes it out to the middle, and that will be the third goal for Colorado College from a pass from Zinn to Simp, and TCJ just wasn't correctly faced the way he would have liked and tried to do backflip into it to stop the ball from rolling into the goal, but just misses. So it just kind of rolls middle as TCJ misses it. Beeson hits it up and hits it again, trying to take it to Colorado College side, but Zinn gets a demo on TCJ, and so now Simp gets a little bit of a pinch, but it was too fast for any of his Colorado players to react to it. So now it's going back over to Concordia's side. Beeson gets a hit off the ceiling, but couldn't get another shot or another hit on that. They just about have another shot opportunity, but Beeson wasn't quite able to find the angle to project it to go in. So entering the 5 seconds as Concordia is down by one, and that will be the fourth goal for game number 2 for Simp, as Zinn gets a pass off of the corner, and Slim just turns around and gets the goal. So it's 2-0 so far, with Colorado leading up by 2. I will be right back. Alright, starting with game number 3. As Colorado College is putting a good amount of pressure on Concordia. As so far in 5 seconds, Colorado College gets their first goal in this third match. And so far, kind of goes over to the corner, and Zinn passes it off the corner, but no one on Colorado College side was able to get the touch too projected to go into the goal. TCJ gets a really good pass, but none of the Concordia players were able to get that before a Colorado player was touched that and already pushed it out. And so it goes back and forth. Zin tries to redirect that, so Beeson wasn't able to get the power he would have liked to project it all the way down to Colorado's side. So they just kind of keep it over into the corner. And now Georgia gets a good clear as he can follow that up and maybe even follow it up again. Just doesn't quite get the touch he would have liked. As Beeson and some Colorado players kind of meet there towards the middle of the field. Georgia gets a good touch, keeping it over in that corner. TCJ and Beeson kind of connect there. Or was a little bit of a miscommunication there, but it did not result in a goal for Colorado. As Simp just kind of lets that roll around. TCJ gets a good touch to not allow that to be another goal for Colorado. As Beeson follows it up, gets a decent touch, but not enough to count that as a shot on goal. Slim gets a demo on TCJ, and Slim gets another demo on TCJ. Back-to-back demos on the same player, which kind of hurts for TCJ. But as Colorado players kind of fumble the ball around and weren't able to get that ball moving forward, so it didn't hurt them too bad as they may get a shot opportunity as Slim tries to pass it center to another Colorado player. Georgia passes it to Beeson. Beeson wasn't quite able to get the redirect. Dwayne gets a shot on goal, but just hits the crossbar and stays out. Dwayne gets another good touch as Georgia has to go up for it, a little bit awkward, and so then it goes off the backboard and right down in front of Dwayne, which gives him his second goal of game number 3. So far, the pressure has kind of been on Concordia these last 2 and even into this third game so far. As it goes off the backboard, Slim doesn't quite get the touch he would have liked. And so now Georgia follows it up, tries to hit it off the backboard, does so, but none of Concordia players were ready for that. They're just kind of waiting for the Colorado player to make his touch, which he misses. So now Georgia gets a pass middle at none of Concordia players were there. Slim gets a demo on Beeston. Zin gets a shot on goal, but Georgia saves that as they deny the third goal for Colorado. Slim gets a demo on Georgia as the demos are really coming out from Colorado. As right there they created enough pressure onto Concordia to kind of mess them, make their own mistake. And Georgia was just getting back from getting demoed, so Georgia doesn't quite get the 50-50 you would have liked, and that is another goal for Dwayne. Dwayne has all the goals for game number 3, as he's kind of carrying his other 2 Colorado players. So We will see if Concordia can get potentially a goal or two before game number 3 is done, as it's looking a little more harder for Concordia, or a little bit more impossible for Concordia to be able to come back in this third game. And so Slim gets a pass down middle, but none of Colorado players were there. And so Georgia tried to get it center, but Slim was there to get that out of the way, as it's still floating, and there it drops. So Colorado College wins the game against Concordia to get them another victory, or a victory. So we will be ending stream, and we'll be back with Concordia White at 8:30. See you then.